And me, I'm the damn fool that shot him.
There's a million things I haven't done. Just you.
He handles the financials.
You punched the bursar.
Yes, and he looked at me like I was stupid. I'm not stupid. Famished, the plan is to fan this far.
The unrest in France will lead to anarchy. Anarchy, how you say? Anarchy.
I think your pants look hot. Lawrence, I like you a lot. It's hatch a plot, no one spot. Hop in a squad and conventional wisdom, like it or not. A bunch of revolutionary rise up.
When are these colonies gonna rise up? 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 Shot, we gonna rise up. I'ma take a shot. We gonna rise up. She's looking for me and lies. Like you slumming in the city in your fancy heels. You searching for an I'm a trust fund, baby. You can trust me.
I want a revolution, I want a revelation. So listen to my declaration. We hold these truths to be self-evident that all men are created equal. And when I meet Thomas Jefferson, I'ma compel him to include women in the sequel. Right!
History is happening and that mountain and we just happen to be the greatest city in the world. The greatest city in the world.
Oh my God, tear this dude apart.
Chaos and blood, let them lead you astray. This Congress does not speak for me.
Let him be.
They're playing a dangerous game. I pray the king should
Come in,
make
the have-nots are gonna win this. It's hard to listen to you with a straight mercy. Is he in Jersey?
for not your interest.
Don't modulate the key, then not debate with me.
Why?
And now, don't change the subject.
Way to rise up. If they tell my story, I am either gonna die on the battlefield in glory or
Rise up. To Washington. We are outgunned, outmanned, outnumbered, outplanned. We gotta make an all-out stand. Hey, yo, I'm gonna need a right hand man.
they're battering down the battery. Check the damages. We gotta stop them and rob them of their advantages. Let's take a stand with the stamina God has granted us. Hamilton won't abandon it. Yo, let's steal their cannons.
Well,
Your Excellency, you wanted to see me?
Hamilton, come in. Have you met Burr?
Yes, sir. We keep meeting.
Burr, sir, close the door on your way out.
I am not throwing away my shot. I am not throwing away my shot. And you won't just let my country and young stuck in the way.
I am not throwing away my shot.
son, we are outgunned, outmanned.
Here comes the general.
Rise up.
Fight like
Here comes the general.
and his right hand man. Boom. And Martha Washington named her feral tomcat after him.
That's true. One.
Hey,
Hey.
hey, hey, hey.
It takes fighting a war for us to meet it. Will have been worth it.
I'll leave you to it.
Angelica tried to take a bite of me. No stress. My love for you.
To the revolution.
And the hope that you provide. Name every part of flame. This is not a game.
It's Ben Franklin with a key and a kite. You see it right.
At least, my dear, in
To the groom. To the bride.
Something you will never see again. Not poor of us.
We'll tell the story of tonight.
Let's have another round.
Well, if it isn't Aaron Burr.
You are the worst bird.
Well, I heard you got a special someone on the side, but
Is that so?
what are you trying to hide, bud? I should go.
No, these guys should go. Leave us alone. Oh, shit.
Wait for it, wait for it, wait for it. I can know one thing in life I can control. back in his shoes. Life doesn't discriminate between the sinners and the saints. It takes and it takes and it takes. We rise and we break and fall. And if there's a reason I'm still alive, and so many have died, then now I'm willing to wait for it. 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 Fast.
Ask for French aid. I pray that France has sent a ship.
I'm a general.
Yeah, Charles Lee was left behind without a pot to piss in. He started saying this to anybody who would listen.
Washington cannot be left alone to his devices. Indecisive from crisis to crisis. The best thing he could do for the revolution is turn and go back to planting tobacco in Mount Vernon.
It's a 10-door commandment.
Both know that's absurd, sir.
Hang on, how many men died because Lee was inexperienced and ruinous?
Okay, so we're doing this.
Lee, do you yield?
You shot him in the side, yes he yields. I'm satisfied. We got Hamilton.
Sir.
Meet me inside.
Meet him inside, meet him inside, meet him inside, meet him inside.
Son,
Don't call me son.
this war is hard enough without infighting.
Lee called you out. We called his
You
bluff.
solve nothing. You aggravate our allies to the south.
Absolutely right. John should have shot him in the mouth. That would have shut him up.
Son.
I'm not your son.
Watch your tone. I am not a maiden in need of defending. I am
Lee,
grown.
Thomas Conway, these men take your name and they rake it through the mud.
My name's been through a lot. I can take.
Well, I don't have your name. I don't have your titles. I don't have your land. But if you gave me command of a battalion, a group of men to lead, I could fly above my station after the war.
Or you could die, and we need you
I
alive.
am more than willing to die.
Your wife needs you alive, son. I need you
Call me
alive.
son one more time.
Go home, Alexander. That's an order from your commander. Go home.
I relish being your wife. Look around, look around.
Everyone give it up for America's favorite fighting Frenchman.
Taking this horse by the veins, making red coats when we close things. And I'm never gonna stop until I make them double from them up. It's gotta the remains out. Watch me engaging them, escaping them, enraging them. I go to France for more funds. I come back with more guns and ships. And so that balance shifts. So he knows what to do in a trench. Ingenuity, they're fluent in French, I mean. So you're gonna have to use him eventually. What's he gonna do on the bench, I mean? No one has more resilience or matches my tactical brilliance. You want to fight for your land back?
I need my right-hand man back.
Yes, get your right-hand man back. You know you gotta get your right-hand man back. I mean, you gotta put the button to the letter, but the sooner the better to get your right-hand man back.
Alexander Hamilton managed to get this right. They'll surrender by early light. The world's eyes on me. History has its eyes. Let me tell you what I wish I'd known when I was young and dreamed of glory. You have no control. Who lives, who dies, who tells your story? History has its eyes on you.
I am not throwing away my shot. Men go. So the American experiment begins. That's right.
I'm spying on the British government. I take the measurements, information, and then I smuggle it to my brother's revolutionary covenant. I'm running with the sons of liberty, and I am loving it. See, that's what happens when you up against the ruffians. We in the Chanel, somebody's gotta shuffle it. Hercules Mulligan, I need no introduction. When you knock me down, I get the shit back up.
After a week of fighting, a young man in a red coat stands on a parapet.
We lower our guns as he frantically waves their white handkerchief.
And just like that, it's over. We tend to our wounded, we count our dead.
Black and white soldiers wonder alike if this really means freedom.
Not yet.
Freedom for America, freedom for France!
Gotta meet my son.
We won! We won! I'm so blue. Awesome. Wow. Do you?
When you smile, I fall apart, and I thought I was so smart. We come of age with our young nation. We'll bleed and fight for you. We'll make it right for you. If we lay a strong enough foundation, we'll pass it on to you. We'll give the world to you, and you'll blow us all away. Someday, someday, yeah, you'll blow us all away. Someday, someday. His father.
And when our children tell our story,
Will you read it for me?
The 27th, my son was killed in a gunfight against British troops retreating from South Carolina.
tomorrow there'll be more of us.
Alexander, are you all right?
I have so much work to do. Gentlemen of the jury, I'm curious, bear with me. Are you aware that we're making history? This is the first murder trial of our brand new nation, the liberty behind deliberation.
Hamilton, sit down. A client levy weeks is innocent. Call your first witness.
Corruption's such an old song that we can sing along in harmony, and nowhere is it stronger than in Albany. That's why public service seems to be calling me. I practiced the law, practically perfected it.
Hamilton at the Constitutional Convention.
I was chosen for the Constitutional Convention.
Who's your client?
The new U.S. Constitution.
No.
Hear me out.
No way.
A series of essays anonymously published defending the document to the public.
No one will read it.
I disagree.
And if it fails?
That's why we need it.
Constitution's a mess.
So it needs amendments.
It's full of contradictions.
So is independence. We have to start somewhere.
No, no way.
You're making a mistake.
Good night.
Hey, what are you waiting for? What do you stall for?
What?
We won the war. What was it all for? Do you support this Constitution?
Of course.
Then defend it.
And what if you're backing the wrong horse?
We studied and we fought and we killed for the notion of a nation we now get to build. For once in your life, take a stand with pride. I don't understand how you stand to the side.
The husband who will keep me in comfort for all my days.
Alexander joins forces with James Madison and John Jay to write a series of essays defending the new United States Constitution entitled the Federalist Papers. The plan was to write a total of 25 essays, the work divided evenly among the three men. In the end, they wrote 85 essays in the span of 6 months. John Jay got sick after writing 5. James Madison wrote 29.
Hamilton wrote the other 51.
I'll be right like tomorrow will arrive. I'll be right like you needed to survive. I'll be right every second you're alive. Every second you're alive. Every second you're alive.
Sir, do you want me to run the Treasury or State Department?
Treasury.
Let's go.
History has its
How does the bastard, orphan, immigrant, decorated war vet unite the colonies through more debt? Fight the other founding fathers till he has to forfeit? Have it all, lose it all. You ready for more yet? Treasury Secretary, Washington's the president. Every American experiment sets a precedent. Not too fast, someone came along to resist him. Pissed him off until we had a two-party system.
Well, who's waiting for me when I step in the place? My friend James Madison, red in the face. He grabs my arm and I respond, what's going on?
Thomas, we're engaged in a battle for our nation's very soul. Can you get us out of the mess we're in? Hamilton's new financial plan is nothing less than government control. I've been fighting for the South alone. Where have you been? France, the West. We have to win.
Welcome home.
Mr. Jefferson, Alexander Hamilton.
Mr. Jefferson. Thank you, Secretary Jefferson.
Now look, doing whatever the hell it is you doing, Monticello. Turn around, bend over. I'll show you where my shoe fits.
Excuse me.
Hey, they think me Macbeth. Ambition is my folly. I'm a polymath, a pain in the ass, a massive pain. Madison is Banquo, Jefferson's Macduff, and Burnham Wood is Congress on its way to Dunsinane.
Daddy, look, my name is Philip. I am a poet. I wrote this poem just to show it. And I just turned 9. You could write rhymes, but you can't write mine.
What?
I practice French and play piano with my mother. I have a sister, but I want a little brother.
Okay.
My daddy's trying to start America's bank.
Take a break. Hey, our kid is the Schuyler sisters.
Alexander, it's good playing.
Angelica, tell my wife John Adams doesn't have a real job anyway.
You're not joining us.
There's nothing like summer in the city. Someone under stress meets someone looking pretty. There's trouble in the air, you can smell it. And Alexander's by himself. I'll let him tell it.
So I offered her a loan, I offered to walk her home. She said,
You're too kind, sir.
I guess in my mind I'm trying to go. Hey, no! Letter from a Mr. James Reynolds, even better. It said,
Dear sir, I hope this letter finds you in good health and in a prosperous enough position to put wealth in the pockets of people like me down on their luck. You see, that was my wife who decided to... You made the wrong sucker a cuckold, so time to take the pipe up all the pants you unbuckle. And hey, you can keep seeing my whole wife if the price is right. If not, I'm telling your wife.
I'll cut you in the face, she said.
No, sir.
So what's your whole story, you set up?
I don't know about any letter.
Stop crying, goddammit, get up!
I didn't know any better.
I am ruined.
Please don't leave me
I am helpless. I do this.
Just give him what he wants and you can have me.
I don't want you.
Whatever
I don't want you.
give you.
This situation's helpless.
So?
Nobody needs to know.
And all he had to do was die.
Now that's a lot less work.
We ought to give it a try. Now how you...
Talk less. Smile more. Do whatever it takes to get my plan on the Congress floor.
Previously closed, bros.
One else was in the room where it had...
Alexander was on Washington's doorstep one day in distress and disarray. Alexander said,
I've nowhere else to turn.
and basically begged me to join the fray. I approached Madison and said, I know you hate him, but let's hear what he has to say. Well, I arranged the meeting. I arranged the menu, the venue, the seating.
But meanwhile, Madison is grappling with the fact that not every issue can be settled by committee. It isn't pretty.
Maybe we can solve one problem with another and win a victory for the Southerners. In other words, a quid pro quo.
I suppose.
Wouldn't you like to work a little closer to home?
Actually, I would.
Well, I propose the Potomac.
And you'll provide him his votes.
Well, we'll see how it goes.
Let's go.
No.
What else was in the room where it happened? The room where it happened. The room where it happened.
You know, was the presidential pressure to the lure?
Because we'll have the banks. We're in the same spot.
You got more than you gave.
And I wanted what I got. When you got skin in the game, you stay in the game. But you don't get a win unless you play in the game. Oh, you get love for it. You get hate for it. You get nothing if you wait for it, wait for it, wait. What do you want, Bert? What do you want, Bert? If you stand for nothing, Bert, what do you fall for?
It's the room where it happened.
Close your eyes.
We want our leaders to save the day.
No, we don't get to say on what they trade away.
We dream of a brand new start.
But we dream in the dark for the most part.
Broadcast the room where it happened.
I've got to be in the room. 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 I gotta be away. Click boom.
Burr, since when are you a Democratic Republican?
Since being one put me on the up and up again.
No one knows who you are or what you do.
They don't need to know me, they don't like you.
Excuse me?
Oh, Wall Street thinks you're great. You'll always be adored by the things you create, but upstate, people think you're crooked. And Skylar's seat was up for grabs, so I took it.
I've always considered you a friend.
I don't see why that has to end.
You changed parties to run against my father-in-law.
I changed parties to seize the opportunity I saw. I swear your pride will be the death of us all. Beware, it goes before the fall.
France.
I know that Alexander Hamilton is here and he would rather not have this debate. I'll remind you that he is not Secretary of State. Hey, and if you don't know, now you know, Mr. President.
Thank you.
You must be out of your goddamn mind. Or should we honor our treaty, King Louis's head? Do whatever you want. I'm super dead.
People are rioting. There's a difference. Frankly, it's a little disquieting. You would let your ideals blind you to reality. Hamilton? Sir.
Well, someone ought to remind you.
What?
You're nothing without Washington behind you.
Hamilton.
Daddy's calling.
It must be nice. It must be nice. Look back at the Bill of Rights,
Which I wrote.
I'm in the cabinet. I am complicit in watching him grabbing at power and kiss it. If Washington isn't gonna listen to disciplined dissidents, this is the difference. This kid is out. Southern mother, Democratic Republicans. Follow the money and see where it goes. Cause every second the treasury grows. If we follow the money and see where it leads, yeah, no, we look for the seeds of Hamilton's misdeeds. I still
What do you need, sir? Sir? Sir, I don't know what you heard, but whatever it is, Jefferson started it.
I'm stepping down. I'm not running for president.
I'm sorry, what?
One line.
No, sir.
Pick up a pen, start writing. How to say goodbye. You and I. One last time
To the mansions of rest.
I anticipate with pleasing expectation that retreat. One last time.
George Washington's going home.
Teach him how to say goodbye.
George Washington's going
You and I. History has its eyes on you. Yeah, we're gonna teach them how to say goodbye. Teach them how to say goodbye. Say goodbye. Say goodbye one last
George Washington, country. John Adams, little guy who spoke to me all those years ago. What was it, 85? Next to Washington, they all look small. Tear each other into pieces. Jesus Christ, this will be fun. Da 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 da. Da 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 President John Adams, good luck.
Leader of the Coast Guard, founder of the New York Post, ardently abused his cabinet post, destroy his reputation. Welcome, folks, to the Adams administration.
Now no more Mr. Nice President.
Adams fires.
Sit down, John, you fat mother! Mr. Vice President. Mr. Madison. Senator Burr. What is this?
An immigrant embezzling our government funds.
I can almost see the headline, your career is done.
I hope you save some money for your daughter and sons.
You best run back where you come from.
If I can prove that I never broke the law, do you promise not to tell another soul what you saw?
No one else was in the room where it happened.
Is that a yes?
Yes. Dear sir, I hope this letter finds you in good health and in a prosperous enough position to put wealth in the pockets of people like me down on their luck. You see, that was my wife who you decided.
Wow.
She courted me. As you can see, I kept a record of every check in my checkered history. Check it again against your list and see consistency. Yes, I have reasons for shame, but I have not committed treason and sullied my good name.
My God.
Alexander, rumors only grow, and we both know what we know.
In the eye of a hurricane, there is quiet for just a moment. I wrote my way out of hell, I wrote my way to revolution. I was louder than the crack in the bell. I wrote Eliza love letters until she fell. I wrote about the Constitution and defended it well. And in the face of ignorance and resistance, I wrote financial systems into existence. When my prayers to God were met with indifference, I picked up a pen, I wrote my own deliverance. I was 12 when my mother died. She was holding me, we were sick and she was holding me. I couldn't seem to die. I'll write my way out, overwhelm them with honesty. This is the eye of the hurricane, this is the only way I can protect my legacy.
Wait for it, wait for it, wait for it, wait.
The Reynolds pamphlet.
Alexander Hamilton had a torrid affair, and he wrote it down right there.
Highlights.
It's an amorous connection. I had frequent meetings with her. Most of them in my own house.
At his own house. At his own house.
Mrs. Hamilton, with our children being absent on a visit to her father. We're never gonna be president now. We're never gonna be president now.
I came as soon as I heard.
All the way from London? Damn!
Angelica, thank God someone who understands what I'm struggling here to do.
I'm not here for you. I know my sister like I know my own mind. You will never find anyone as trusting or as kind. I love my sister more than anything in this life. I will choose her happiness over mine every time. Put what we had aside. I'm standing at her side. You can never be satisfied, but I hope you're satisfied.
We're never gonna be president now. One less thing to worry about. One less thing to worry about. Hey, let's go with my president now. Never gonna be president now. Hey, guess what was always been one less thing to worry about. Have you read this?
The world seemed to burn. done? She said, you've married an Icarus. He has flown too close to the sun. How they perceive you. Let future historians wonder how Eliza reacted when you broke her heart. You have torn it all apart. I'm watching it burn. Watching it burn. The world has no right to my heart. The world has no place in our bed. They don't get to know what I said. I'm burning the memories, burning the letters that might have redeemed you. You forfeit all rights to my heart. You forfeit the place in our bed. You'll sleep in your office instead, with only the memories of when you were mine.
Meet the latest graduate at King's College. I probably shouldn't brag, but dag, I'm amazed and astonished. The scholars say I got the same virtuosity and brains as my pops. The ladies say my brain's not where the resemblance stops. Ladies, I'm looking for Mr. George Eaker. Made a speech last week, our 4th of July speaker. He disparaged my father's legacy in front of a crowd. I can't have that, I'm making my father proud.
The Hamiltons move uptown and learn to live with the unimaginable.
And I pray that never used to happen before. Philip, you would like it uptown. It's quiet uptown.
His hair is gone gray. He passes every day. They say he walks the length of the city.
You knock me out, I fall. Look at where we are. Look at where we started. I know I don't deserve you, Eliza, but hear me out, that would be enough. If I could spare his life, if I could trade his life for mine, he'd be standing here right now, and you would smile, and that would be enough. I don't pretend to know the challenges we're facing. I know there's no replacing what we've lost, and you need time, but I'm not afraid. I know who I married. Just let me stay here by your side. That would be enough. Eliza, do you like it uptown? It's quiet uptown.
They are standing in the garden, Alexander by Eliza's side. She takes his hand. It's quiet uptown.
Forgiveness. Can you imagine? Forgiveness. Can you imagine? If you see him in the street, they are going through the
Can we get back to politics?
Please.
Yo, and they say I'm a Francophile. At least they know I know where France is.
Thomas, that's the problem. It might be nice to get Hamilton on your side.
It might be nice. It might be nice.
Lose, that's just a fetus.
And Jefferson?
In love with France.
Yeah, he's so elitist.
I like that Aaron Burr.
I can't believe we're here with him.
He seems approachable.
Like you could grab a beer with him.
Dear Mr. Hamilton, Federalist would like to know how you'll be voting.
It's quiet up time.
Dear Mr. Hamilton, John Adams doesn't stand a chance, so who are you promoting?
It's quiet up time.
Jefferson over, we know it's lose-lose. Jefferson over, but if you had to choose, dear Mr. Hamilton, John Adams doesn't stand a chance, so who are you promoting? But if you had to choose,
I learned that from you.
you had to choose.
Yo! The people are asking to hear my voice. The country is facing a difficult choice. And if you were to ask me who I'd promote, Jefferson has my vote. I've never agreed with Jefferson once. We have fought on like 75 different fronts. But when all is said and all is done, Jefferson has beliefs, Burr has none.
Well, I'll be damned. Well, our partnership.
As your vice president.
Yeah, right. You hear this guy? Man openly campaigns against me. Talk about I look forward to our partnership.
It is crazy that the guy who comes in second gets to be vice president.
Ooh, you know what? We can change that. You know why?
Why?
Because I'm the president. Burr, when you see Hamilton, thank him for the endorsement.
How does Hamilton, an arrogant, immigrant, orphan, bastard horse, somehow endorse Thomas Jefferson, his enemy, a man he's despised since the beginning, just to keep me from winning? Dear Alexander, I am slow to anger, but I toe the line as I reckon with the effects of your life on mine. I look back on where I failed, and in every place I checked, the only common thread has been your disrespect. Now you call me immoral, a dangerous disgrace. If you've got something to say, name a time and place, face to face. I have the honor to be your obedient servant, A. Burr.
Mr. Vice President, I am not the reason no one trusts you. No one knows what you believe. I will not equivocate on my opinion. I have always worn it on my sleeve. Even if I said what you think I said, you would need to cite a more specific grievance. Here's an itemized list of 30 years of disagreements.
Sweet Jesus.
Hey, I have not been shy. I am just a guy in the public eye trying to do my best for our republic. I don't want to fight, but I won't apologize for doing what's right. I have the honor to be your obedient servant, A. Ham. Your grievance is legitimate. I stand by what I said, every bit of it. You stand only for yourself. It's what you do. I can't apologize because it's true.
Then stand, Alexander. We hawking. Dawn. Guns. Drawn.
You're on.
Why do you write like you're running out of time? Come back to bed, that would be enough.
I'll be back before you know I'm gone.
Come back to sleep.
It's me. Hey. Best of wives and best of women.
Most disputes die and no one shoots. Number 5.
Now I didn't know this at the time, but we were near
Near the same spot your son died. Is that why?
It doesn't discriminate between the sinners and the saints. It takes and it takes and it takes. History obliterates in every picture it paints. It paints me in all my mistakes. When Alexander aimed at the sky, he may have been the first one to die, but I'm the one who paid for it. I survived, but I paid for it. Now I'm the villain in your history. I was too young and blind to see. I should have known the world was wide enough for both Hamilton and me. The world was wide enough for. for both Hamilton and you.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3,
other founding father's story gets told. Every other founding father gets to grow old.
And when you're gone, who remembers your name? Who keeps your flame? Who tells your story? Who tells your story? She tells our story.
I try to make sense of your thought. I raise funds in D.C. for the Washington Monument.
She tells my story.
I speak out against slavery. You could have done so much more if you only had time's up. Have I done enough? I established the first private orphanage in New York City. I helped to raise hundreds of children. I get to see them growing up. In their eyes I see you, Alexander.